need netherite armor. So let's build an automatic sheep farm. And welcome to my Minecraft guide where we're prepared for the trial chambers. The first thing we need to build is a collection system. So right here, we're going to go 3 droppers up or 3 droppers down, however you look at this. We're going to do that on 2 different sides. So that way we have 2 collection points for the wool. And what we'll do on top of these droppers is just place down a large chest. For the space where you want the grass for the sheep, it's going to be 17 by 3. And for the rest of this build, it's just 25 by 11. And for our collection system work, these 3 droppers are going to be a mini item elevator. So you want to go ahead and put 2 hoppers behind them that are going into each other, with the comparator going from one of the hoppers into the middle dropper. And inside these hoppers, you just want a single item that they can pass back and forth for eternity. And for collecting the items into the item elevator, you just put hoppers into the bottom dropper, put powered rails on top of those hoppers. Go down the hopper, you want to place down a comparator that goes into a block with a redstone torch on the back of it that has a block on top of it with a repeater going from this block into another block. I know that was a lot with the blocks and stuff, so let me know if you have questions. And to make sure it works, we're going to go ahead and place items inside of these droppers and make sure they go all the way up to the chest. Now underneath where the sheep will be, we're going to go ahead and have a rail system that holds a hopper minecart, and using grass blocks we'll fill in the 17 by 3 area. And in between these rails, I'm going to go ahead and place down torches so that way nothing can spawn under here and potentially destroy the farm. And now what we're going to do is place down where we want our sheep to be. And since there's 16 different colors of dye, I'm going to have 16 different sections where I want my sheep to be. And something you want to do is you want to surround the sheep with glass blocks so that way the grass here can keep growing. The next thing you want to do is on the grass blocks the sheep are going to be standing on, have observers facing into them, and make sure that the observers are going into actual blocks, not just slabs, or else this is not going to work. Now on the block the observers is going into, place down a thing of redstone dust, and going from the redstone dust, place down a dispenser facing the inward chamber. And now we're just going to finish these chambers by placing the blocks on top of the droppers. And inside these dispensers, just go ahead and fill them with shears. If you can put unbreaking on them, by all means go ahead. I have went ahead, finished putting this stuff up. I put shears inside of all these dispensers. Now let's get the sheep. And for simplicity's sake, I went ahead, put trapdoors over all of these holes. And now what I'm doing is just bringing in sheep to start putting in the holes. Although I got more than one here, so I got to be very careful not to get more than one in this hole. Okay, this might actually be easier to do without a trapdoor. So we're going to get the sheep in, and then, yep, there we go. We'll place the trapdoor there. And what I'll do is just go through, destroy the trapdoors I have and replace them as I get the sheep in the holes. And with all the sheep in here, the farm will start to work. You just saw it work on that yellow one. With the hopper minecart going under, it'll collect the wool, and whenever it hits the collection points, it'll just go into these chests. And of course, you don't need to do this, but if you want to get all 16 dyes in this, then you'll need 16 different sheep. The only thing that sucks is you can't dye sheep that don't have their wool grown in. So this is going to be a hot sec before all these people get dyed. And something I'm doing just to give these sheep a little more character is naming them Jeb underscore. And whenever you give a sheep this name tag, it will start changing colors automatically, and no matter what color it is, when you shear it, it still drops the same color wool that it was dyed. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do is build a little patio-esque kind of thing, so that way this has a nice little area built in. And if you have any questions about how I built this, leave them in the comment section. I don't like to show building too much because this is going to be a Japanese style, which I have plenty of Japanese style tutorials on the channel, linked in the description. For this roof one, I don't really like the design. It needs reworked, but I'm not doing it as detailed as my other ones because it's for a sheep farm and it's just like a smaller build. Does not really need too many details. Definitely not because I'm being lazy or anything. Okay, I had to detail the roof a little bit. I was not liking how it was looking. With the build in landscaping done, we now have an auto sheep farm, or auto wool farm if you will. And for information on how I landscape this, check out the short that's also linked in the description. And if you have any questions about how I did today's build, let me know that in the comment section down below. I know it involves a little bit of redstone, and redstone can be confusing, and I respond to every comment. Along with that, I have 99-cent memberships on the channel. Does it have any perks? Sometimes. But if you don't want to do that and still want some perks, go join my Discord server, which is also linked in the description down below. With that said, I've dragged this outro out long enough. So if you did enjoy the video, go leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, and have a nice day.